today we're going to work on this cute little Halloween tea light centerpiece. And this is an actual tea light, and I found these this year at the 99-cent stores, and I thought these were really, really cute, and I wanted to do something that just made them a lot of fun and that we could use. Now we're not going to glue this guy on because we want to be able to turn him on and off, and that's the reason that we don't go ahead and just glue him all the way on there. But we're going to start with our glass candle holders, and these you can pick up at any of the dollar stores, and I'm going to paint the inside of them with my multi-surface black paint. And this is a paint that you can use on any surface, including glass, so that's the reason that we're going to go ahead and use that. And I am just going to paint the bottom inside, and that gives it that black look, and it kind of fades off. It's a really neat kind of effect, and you may want to do a couple of layers. You also could spray paint it if you wanted to. So go ahead and put a couple layers on like that, and then you'll be ready to go and let that dry. And then once that's dry, we're going to go ahead, and this time I found the little skeleton, and I found a ribbon that just fit right around my skeleton. You can find that in the ribbon section or the scrapbook section of your craft store. And then I am going to use our adhesive trim on that, and we do have it on our website. We call it Bling on a Roll, so check that out. And I'm going to be using the diamond one, I believe is the name that we call this one. It's the black with the white diamond. Now when you're peeling off the backing, you got to make sure that you don't peel the layer of the sticky side. So we're going to put that on there right in the middle, and I like this because it's already got the stick to it, so it's ready to go. And cut that off, and then I'm going to glue this right around this guy, and I'm going to glue him onto the side because that's where the least main focus is, so we want to glue that on there. Glue it down, and then I'm going to glue on top of that. And you may want to put the bling on after you glue this part on, just so you don't have that thick double layer right there at the end. That's the only thing I would do different this time. So I'm just going to cut that guy off so I can glue him flat down. Just put my glue at the end there, all the way around, and see how much we've already blinged him up. Don't be afraid to put a little spider, like the rings or anything like that on him. You could put a spider, you could put a bat. Just glue fun things on him. Have fun with it. Don't be afraid to try something different. You don't always have to do what I'm doing. Just take it and grow on it. So we've got him. Now the only other thing I did different on these is we've got these little nubs that stand up, and because we're not putting him on the table, we want him more on the glass thing. I just cut those off so he stands up better on our glass holder. Now on the ribbon, I'm just going to use some poly mesh 3-inch, and I'm just going to bring this back and forth. I'm not going to actually tie it, I'm going to wire it. So we're just going to loop it one way and loop it the other. I've got it way too big. Bring that way down here. And we're just going to tie that. I want to check sizes, see how that fits with the other one. And we're going to cut our ends off at an angle. And a little piece of wire here. And I'll glue that on. if you don't have wire, you have a pipe cleaner. A pipe cleaner works really good, well with ribbons. If I'm doing a big ribbon, that's all I like to use is the pipe cleaners. And if you did a big enough wire, you actually could wire this around your glass holder to hold it in place, which is probably better. I'm going to hot glue it on, but you also might want to put a bit of E6000 to hold it onto the glass. We're just going to stick that onto the glass. And like I said, the wire probably would be a lot better. If not, you might want to use that E6000. Then I had some of these little picks, and I picked mine up at Joann's, and I'm going to cut these, each one of these into 2. So I have 5 little nubs up here and 5 up on top. And I'll do the next one. And I really like these. I'll use these quite a bit in my fall and Halloween stuff. They just give it that extra little kick of color that you need. And so I'm going to glue these on to the sides of my little bowl just to add that much color. And if you have a bigger one and a smaller one, you may want the bigger one, the one going down towards the bottom. And this guy just doesn't want to work with me today. We'll put this other one on here. And then I have these little skeleton things. I'm going to let him dry just a minute here. And the skeletons I found in the skeletons of the crossbones, I found them in jewelry pieces like necklaces at some of the dollar stores, and this year I haven't found them there yet, but they're still getting stuff in. But I found these like on a little bracelet at Michael's, and you get several of these. So I'm going to use this especially because I'm using the skeleton, and again I'm going to hot glue him on. And if you've got a kind of a stuff on their head, just take your wire cutters and cut that off. And I'll kind of show you what I mean in a minute here. And just kind of stick that up under there. Get him all dry. And I'm going to go ahead and take it off of his head, just that little plastic part that was sticking out. And there we have our little bottom to it, which really adds so much. The top part is so simple that I really think that we need the bottom part to add to this piece. We've got our little blinged up skeleton tea light. And those were just something fun that I thought you might like to whip up. And again, I found the little tea lights at the 99-cent store. You could make your own just using like a page protector or plastic and just trace over a pattern and do the same thing. Have the 2 pieces meet up in the middle and do that as well. Come on over to our website at miriamjoy.com. There is a video link that brings you over to our YouTube page where we're trying to get lots of these fun Halloween things for you. So thank you. God bless.